Good morning and welcome to Start Your Day with Purpose. Today is day 29, guys, 29 days. So amazing. So please take a second to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. This will allow me to reach more people and allow them to start their day with purpose. Share the wealth, share the love. Also, have you signed up for August? I'm going to do a seminar program in Spanish. So even if you're learning about this a few days later, it's okay. It's going to be exactly the same dynamic. 6 a.m. calls followed by YouTube videos. But even if you're learning about this later in the month, you can still register. You can still do it. The idea is just that you're going to start. So, or in this case, you're going to keep going. Check out the link on the registration page. Check out the link on the video notes to make sure that you get it. And for the people that are online, you already registered, so we're good. All right. So yesterday, I was coming back from Cartagena, Colombia to Florida, where we live, and this thought hit my mind. Are you ready? We're going to start right in. This thought hit my mind. What if others could hear what we think? I know, this is what I think when I'm in transit. What if others could hear what we think? Think about it for a second. If everything we create is created first in our thoughts, if we have 70,000 thoughts a day and about 99% of them are repetition from the day before and the day before, if we create our reality based on the lens we use to see the world, what would happen if others could hear our thoughts? What would happen if your boss or your business partner could hear your thoughts? Would you still have a job? Or a business partner? Would you be getting a promotion? Would you be contributing to a great work environment? And I know that the answer is not always, but generally. What would happen if your friends and family could hear your thoughts? Would your friends still want to be your friends? Would they want to spend more time with you or less time with you? Do you think that you would have more meaningful moments or less meaningful moments? What would happen if the hiring manager could hear your thoughts as you walk into a job interview? Would you get the job? Would you shine or hide? Would you be true to your passion? Now, this one, get ready for this one. What would happen if your partner could hear your thoughts when he or she wants to make love? Would they be more interested or less interested in you? Would they feel love and appreciation? How do you think they would feel? How do you think they would act? And now, what would happen if your kids could hear your thoughts as you're playing with them? Would they be disappointed? Would they be surprised or sad? And if you don't have kids, insert friends or family or anyone that you care about as you're spending time with them. What would happen if they hear your thoughts? It is easy to say what we think to some people, like the lady in the counter at the airport. But to the people that we really care about, it becomes harder. And look, I don't know if you're finding this profound, but yesterday it hit me and I was like, wow, like this is profound and yet so simple. Because what we think about is what we create. Our current reality and our relationships are directly related to our thoughts. So if we're not present, if we're not engaged, if we are timid, small, sad, insecure, unwilling, tired, angry, jealous, distracted, judging, complaining, not listening, you insert your word, right? Like if we're any of this and more, what sort of relationships are we really creating? What sort of reality are we creating? So I want to give you a little example. I love to think about this stuff, right? Like, what am I creating right now? What am I saying with these words? What am I thinking? And for example, as I record these sessions and as you guys join me on these sessions, I think sometimes, like I doubt myself sometimes, and I'm like, is this good enough? Are they going to hear me? Are they going to understand me? There are other 10 coaches that can do this better. Not always, but just with a few episodes where I haven't been like 100%. And the funny thing is that every time that I have doubted myself over the past 29 days, when I'm not sure about that session, when I don't say something quite right, or when I'm speaking and like, I don't know, just that thought comes into my mind, you're not going to believe this, but that video gets fewer views. That video gets a shorter average view time. The session performance is not great. We create reality with what we think, 100%. And I know hearing our thoughts is hard and getting to know the voices in our head is challenging because we start to recognize who we are, who we have been, and where we come from. But it is possible. It is totally possible. It just takes a bit of work and a bit of time and a bit of willingness. And I know that others cannot hear your thoughts, but they can certainly feel you. They can see you and they can read you. And it is based on the energy that you project that we co create a moment, a meeting, a partnership, sex, the dinner party. Every moment in our life is created first in our thoughts. And whatever we're thinking, we're projecting. I know we all think we're great actors, but you can feel it, at least a little bit. Every interpretation of every moment is also created in our thoughts. And if you need a little refresher on this, please take a look back at day 4, where we talk about how our thoughts create our reality and how they make us feel and how they make us act. This is a sentence, sorry, this is a sentence I love to say a lot to my clients. Change your thoughts, change your life. And last night, as I was writing this, I Googled and I saw that there is an entire book called Change Your Thoughts, Change Your Life, Living the Wisdom of Tao. And I'm thinking that maybe for September we'll do a book club, but that's later. Anyway, I went on a tangent here. So after I did this, I started looking for quotes and I found one that really, really describes this. Progress without change. I'm sorry. Progress is impossible without change. And those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. Think about this at work, at home, in your life, in every aspect. Progress is impossible without change. And those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. This is a quote by a guy called George Bernard. Everything begins in your mind. And if you want to make progress, if you want to change your life, if you want to be present, if you want to live a purposeful life and be happy, if you want more love in your life, you have to start by getting to know your thoughts. And here is something that we will use as our reflection today. I can assure you that today, as you start your day, you're going to be thinking. And you're going to start to spot your thoughts. You're going to catch yourself thinking. And you will spot a thought here and there. And immediately you're going to judge yourself for it. You're going to judge yourself for thinking that way. You're going to walk into that presentation and catch your sense of insecurity coming in and that voice in your head saying something that may not be great. And you're going to say something along the lines of, oh my God, I'm so stupid for thinking that. You will catch yourself thinking, oof, just don't want to do that. And then you will feel bad that that's the thought that you have towards someone you love. And then you're going to feel bad about yourself. Here's my ask for today, and at least for the next 5 days. When you spot a thought, thank it. Literally, thank your thought. Create a sentence of gratitude for that thought. Because up until now, that thought has served you for something. It has saved you from something. It has allowed you to avoid something. It has kept you warm and cozy in your comfort zone. So for today, the weekend, the next week, even for the rest of the year, or the rest of your life, let's go crazy. When you spot a bad thought or something that may not be serving you, something that will limit you, don't judge yourself. Instead, show appreciation. Draft a sentence of appreciation. It could be something like, "Thank you for showing up and trying to keep me safe. I think I got it from here." Or, "Thank you for coming to show me an area I want to work on. I'm going to take it from here." And regain that control, right? Like thank the thought and then regain that control. And if you want to go one step further, you want to name that voice in your head. In my case, I have Nancy and Bruno. Nancy is my fear, and Bruno is my reporter. I will tell you about them later, but we're in a later episode. When they come, I ask them. I thank them. I thank them. And then I leave them, let them go. And if you're an extra nerd of this and you want to go that extra mile, which I think would be wonderful, I want to encourage you to do this exercise. Start a thought journal. A few times a day, give yourself 5 minutes to write a situation you were in, what you thought, and how you felt. It will be something like this. Meeting Michael for lunch. Thought I was poorly dressed. I was timid. Or presenting to leadership. Thought I was prepared for the presentation and I was looking sharp. I felt like $1,000,000. Or I was playing with my I was playing with my kids or planning with my team, right? Whatever it is for you. I was thinking about the conversation I had with Maria. I felt distracted and uninterested. Start to see what you think and how you think at different times, how that makes you feel. This is how you start to be able to change your life. This is what I do with most of my clients. I show them their thoughts. I question their thoughts, what they say to themselves, how they feel about themselves. And it is amazing what happens when you start to question the validity of your thoughts and you start to create your new ones, purposeful ones. You open yourself up for possibility. Your energy changes. You are present. You're sharp. You start living your purpose every day. Work to become the person that if others could hear your thoughts, they would think, wow, what a wonderful, kind person. Work to become the person that gives others space to be. Try to be the person who listens to understand and not to respond. Work to be the person who's able to let go. I would love to hear what came up from you for you today. I know this may sound a little bit weird, but I can assure you that if you try it, it will change your life. Please draft your sentence and repeat it over and over and over again today. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow for day 30 of Start Your Day with Purpose. Have a wonderful one.